So first of all, let me just say how moved I am to be with you all here today and how particularly moved I am to see all of you. It's truly extraordinary. So thank you. Second of all, I want to confirm I'm not announcing any birthdays. So if you're waiting for it, it's not coming. The Federation is an organization that seeks to ensure a thriving and secure Jewish community that can be a force for good in the world. All the world, not just our community, all of the communities represented here. And I'm sorry to say that in the context of being secure, we have a Department of Community Security. I'd rather we didn't. I'd rather, Mayor Schaaf, when I thought a few years ago of taking my father, my 97-year-old father of blessed memory, to synagogue, I didn't have to think about what it would mean for him as a refugee from Europe to go through a metal detector on the holiest day of the year. But it's what we have to do. And I'm sorry that that department reports to me what you've already heard, that the incidence of anti-Semitism across our community is broad. And although abating, as my colleague Ty said, it's at a different level. There's a different level of acceptability. So it's my pleasure to introduce Senator Stephen Glazer to all of you. As a California state senator and previously as an Orinda City Council member, Steve Glazer has been a champion of the Jewish community. He's an active member of the Jewish Legislative Caucus, which is something you should know about in Sacramento. Very significant. And he was instrumental in ensuring, among other things, secure funding for our Jewish communal partners, improving Holocaust education, expanding hate crimes reporting, and ensuring an inclusive and just ethnic studies curriculum. Senator Glazer also continues to promote other policies which are important to the Jewish community, including being the lead author on SB 686, which was signed by the governor last month. This bill will increase the transparency of political donations made by certain businesses. We continue to appreciate your partnership in this work, and we're honored to have you here today. Senator Glazer.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First, it's my pleasure to be here on behalf of the Legislative Jewish Caucus. 16 members strong, ladies and gentlemen, 16 members of the Senate and the Assembly. It is moments like this that really bring me back to my youth. And I remember as a young Jewish child learning about Kristallnacht, that terrible day in Germany in 1938. 7,000 Jewish businesses damaged, over 260 synagogues destroyed. And of course, I remember all the terrible stories about the Holocaust and all that happened there. And so as a young child, I would put my head on the pillow at night and I would think to myself, what if I was there? What if I was there when these things were happening? It was a scary thought. What would I know? What would I do? What would I say? And I know that there are many things to learn from our history. But the one thing that was clear to me then, and I know is very clear to all of us today, is that we will not be silent, my friends. We notice things, we hear things, we see things, the small and the large. And we are not going to be quiet about what we see and what we hear. Wherever we see hate in our communities, in a dark corner or in the broad daylight, we will act. We will speak out. We will organize together. We are here, Rabbi. You are here because we will not be silent at these moments against anybody, whether it's the Jewish community or the API community or the LGBT or the Black community, wherever it is in our community or around the world, we as Jews will not be silent. And that's why it's such a joy to be with all of you here today.